The Multistate Bar Exam, or the MBE as it's called, is a 200-question multiple-choice test that is written and scored by the National Conference of Bar Examiners. This test is given in virtually every jurisdiction in the United States as part of the overall bar exam. There are 7 subjects currently testable on the Multistate Bar Exam. Those topics include constitutional law, criminal law and procedure, real property, torts, contracts and sales, which includes Article 2 of the UCC, evidence, which is the federal rules of evidence, and then lastly, federal civil procedure and jurisdiction, which is considered one subject. Each of the topics are weighed equally, and there are 25 questions in each of those topics that are tested. The MBE is actually graded on 175 of those 200 questions. 25 questions in each exam are evaluation questions being used to design new questions for future tests. You won't be aware of which questions are actual and which ones are evaluation, but they are included in the test throughout the exam. The exam is given in 2 3-hour segments, 100 questions in the morning and 100 questions in the afternoon. It's spread across all of the subjects equally. Everyone in the test centers will receive the same 100 questions in each session, but the order of questions will be different from applicant to applicant. This test is given as a Scantron bubble sheet. The results are compiled by the National Conference and sent back to each individual state jurisdiction for scoring in their state exam. As a result, the passing score that you need will be different on the multi-state from one state to another. In general, a lowest score that's usually going to be an acceptable passing score would be 130 scale points correct, but in some cases, like California, it can take as much as 144 scale points correct. The difference between scaled and raw is simply the evaluation of how many questions the entire body of test takers get right and wrong in each exam, and then equating that back to the original administration of the multi-state exam. That process is done by the National Conference, and what it amounts to is that every applicant will get some number of points added to their raw total so that they can receive a scaled score. The multi-state exam is a challenging test, but certainly manageable, and with the right set of tools, it's possible to be successful on the exam. That includes complete outlines for every subject that's tested on the MBE. It includes video and audio lectures for every subject, and it includes licensed questions provided to us by the National Conference of Bar Examiners. We have all of the questions that have been released by the National Conference, but most importantly, we have answer explanations that have been drafted by our editors, and in some cases go back as much as 50 years or more to when the MBE started. So we've got everything that you could possibly want in order to be successful with your MBE preparation. Since 1995, we've helped thousands of students pass their multi-state exam, and we look forward to having that opportunity to assist you in taking this important part of the bar exam.